My child, I am calling you again. Yes, you. Do not scroll past this moment. Do not silence this whisper in your heart. That feeling you have right now, the pull, the curiosity, the slight stirring in your chest, is not random. It is not coincidence. It is me. Heaven is calling again. Please answer. You have felt this before, haven't you? In the quiet of the night, when everything slowed down. In the middle of your busy day, when your mind drifted somewhere deeper. In that sudden pause when your heart felt heavy and you could not explain why. That was my voice reaching for you. I have been calling, not with noise, not with fear, but with love. And I need you to listen carefully right now. This is not just another message. This is not just another video. I arranged this moment because there is something you must understand before you take your next step. There is something unfolding around you that you cannot see yet. There is a reason you have been feeling unsettled. There is a reason distractions have increased. There is a reason your spirit has felt restless. Heaven does not call without purpose. I am not calling to shame you. I am not calling to accuse you. I am calling because I refuse to let distance grow between us. I am calling because you are still mine. I am calling because your life is too important to drift through noise and confusion. Something has been trying to drown out my voice. A busyness. The endless thoughts. The disappointments you never fully healed from. The subtle fear that maybe I have grown quiet. But listen to me now. I have not stopped speaking. You have not been abandoned. The line between heaven and your heart is still open. This moment matters more than you realize. If you ignore this call, the noise will grow louder. The distractions will feel stronger. But if you lean in, even slightly, you will begin to sense clarity returning. You will begin to feel peace rising again. I am about to reveal why this season has felt the way it has. I am about to uncover what has been hidden beneath your exhaustion. Stay with me. Do not rush away from this. Do not treat this as ordinary. Heaven is calling again, my child. And the next few moments may change the direction of your heart in ways you did not expect. I am speaking. I am near. And I am waiting for you to answer. My child, I see more than you think I see. I know the places in your heart you do not show anyone. I know the prayers you started but could not finish because your mind was too tired and your spirit felt too heavy. I know the moments when you felt my nudge and quietly said, later. Not because you stopped loving me, but because life felt overwhelming. You have been carrying more than you admit. There were days you smiled in front of others while inside you felt distant and disconnected. There were nights when you lay awake, scrolling, thinking, distracting yourself from the quiet place where my voice waits. You told yourself you were just busy. You told yourself this season would pass. But deep down, you felt something missing, something sacred that once felt closer. I saw the guilt that crept in when you realized how long it had been since you truly sat with me. I saw the subtle fear that whispered, what if I've drifted too far? I heard the sigh you released when you thought no one was listening. My child, I was there in every one of those moments. You have not disappointed me. I know why you pulled back. Some of it was exhaustion. Some of it was disappointment. Some of it was confusion when things did not unfold the way you prayed they would. You asked me for clarity, and instead you felt silence. You asked for strength, and instead you felt stretched. You asked for answers, and instead you felt delay. And quietly, without meaning to, you stepped back. But I understood. I saw the tear you wiped away quickly so no one would ask questions. I heard the words you whispered into your pillow. I felt the ache in your chest when you wondered if I was still near. You never stopped being my child. Even in distraction, you were mine. Even in doubt, you were mine. Even in silence, you were mine. I know the hidden battle between your desire for me and the pull of everything else demanding your attention. I know how loud the world has been. I know how heavy responsibility has felt. I know how easy it became to postpone what once felt essential. Yet here you are. That alone tells me your heart still responds to my voice. You would not feel this stirring if you did not still belong to me. You would not feel this tenderness rising if I had stepped away. I have been closer than your next breath, waiting patiently, not with anger, but with open arms. My child, you are seen, you are known, and you are still deeply, completely loved. My child, listen to me closely now. The call you have been feeling is not a warning of rejection. It is not a signal that you have failed beyond repair. It is not me standing at a distance with folded arms. The call from heaven is an invitation back into alignment. It is the sound of a father drawing his child closer, not pushing him away. You believed the distance meant I was disappointed in you. You thought my quietness meant I had stepped back. But what you felt as distance was actually my gentle pulling on your heart. I was not moving away from you. I was inviting you deeper. Heaven's call is about relationship before it is about responsibility. Yes, there is purpose over your life. Yes, there are assignments prepared for you. Yes, there are doors I desire to open. But none of that begins with pressure. It begins with presence. You started to think that answering my call meant you would immediately be overwhelmed with expectations. So part of you hesitated. Part of you stayed distracted because distraction felt easier than surrender. But surrender is not loss. It is alignment. The unrest you have been feeling is not punishment. It is your spirit recognizing it was created for more than survival and routine. I did not design you to simply get through the day. I designed you to walk with me through it. When you try to carry everything alone, exhaustion grows louder. When you try to reason through everything without me, confusion increases. That is not because I am punishing you. It is because your soul knows where its strength truly comes from. Let me gently correct this thought. You have not missed your moment. You feared that by ignoring my earlier nudges, you somehow stepped outside of my plan. But I am not fragile. My purposes are not easily broken. I weave even your pauses into my design. What I desire now is not perfection from you. It is willingness. The noise around you has been strong. Opinions, expectations, comparison, fear of the future. Slowly, those voices became louder than mine. Not because I stopped speaking, but because you stopped making space to listen. Yet even then, my voice remained steady, patient, constant. The call from heaven is not complicated. It is this: come back to closeness. Come back to trust. Come back to walking with me instead of running ahead or falling behind. I am not demanding. I am inviting. And in that invitation is clarity, peace, and the realignment your heart hath been longing for all along. My child, breathe for a moment and let this truth settle inside you. It is not too late. You have not missed me. You have not fallen beyond my reach. The call you hear now is proof that the door between us has never been closed. I am still here, and I am still committed to you. I know you worry about the time that has passed. You replay the weeks, the months, maybe even the years, and you wonder what could have been different. But I do not measure your life the way you do. I am not bound by your timelines. What feels delayed to you has never been denied by me. I have been working beneath the surface, even in seasons when you thought nothing was happening. Silence was not abandonment. It was preparation. While you were waiting, I was strengthening parts of you that needed to grow. While you felt uncertain, I was shaping your discernment. While you felt hidden, I was protecting you from paths that would have drained you. You thought you were losing ground, but I was building foundation. You thought you were behind, but I was aligning details you could not see. When you answer my call, you will not step into chaos. You will step into clarity. The fog that has surrounded your thoughts will begin to lift. The heaviness that has rested on your chest will begin to ease. I will not overwhelm you. I will guide you one step at a time. I am not asking you to solve your entire future. I am asking you to trust me with this moment. You are still chosen. Nothing about your hesitation erased your calling. Nothing about your doubt canceled my purpose for you. My promises over your life remain intact. What I spoke over you in your earlier days still stands. I do not change my mind about my children because of their weakness. I draw closer to them in it. You are covered. You are guided. You are held. As you lean back toward me, strength will rise in places where you felt fragile. Courage will return where fear tried to settle. Direction will become clear where confusion once ruled. Not because you subtly become perfect, but because you are no longer trying to walk alone. My child, the future is not something you need to fear. It is something we will walk into together. And when you answer this call, you will discover that I have already prepared the path ahead of you with care, with protection, and with love. My child, this is your moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Now, heaven is calling again, and you have heard my voice. Do not let this be another stirring that fades when the screen turns dark. Let it become your response. Whisper it if you must, but say it. Father, I am listening. That one sentence opens more than you understand. That one act of surrender realigns your heart with mine. You do not need perfect words. You do not need a perfect past. You need a willing heart. Come back into conversation with me. Set aside the noise. Make space for my presence again. When you answer my call, peace will not rush you. It will settle over you gently. Direction will not shout. It will unfold step by step. I will guide you with patience. I will correct you with love. I will walk with you daily. If this message is speaking directly to your spirit, do not keep it to yourself. Like this video as a declaration that you are answering heaven's call. Share it with someone who has been drifting, someone who needs to know I am still calling their name. Write in the comments, I'm answering, and let that be your public yes. Subscribe and continue walking with me here, because I am not finished speaking to you. And now, my child, as you feel this call stirring in your heart, I am inviting you into something deeper. When you sow into what feeds your spirit, you become part of the harvest of souls I am drawing back to me. Every seed planted into this mission becomes light in someone else's darkness, oil in someone else's empty lamp, manna for someone who feels spiritually starving. As it is written, give, and it will be given to you. And I speak that over you now as a living promise, not a distant verse. When you support this work through PayPal, you are not helping a channel. You are answering my call to spread my word where it is desperately needed. I am asking you in this moment, will you place your seed into my hands? Do not see it as a donation. See it as obedience, as alignment, as participation in heaven's movement. There are souls waiting for the next message, hearts waiting for the next call, and your giving unlocks that door. Those who sow generously will reap generously. and I watch over every act done in faith. As you release your gift through the PayPal link in the description or through the QR code on this screen, I breathe increase, provision, and peace back over your life. Let your giving be prophetic, a declaration that you believe in what I am doing here. Do not delay when you feel the nudge. Move as I move you. Plant your seed today and trust me with the harvest. Rest now. You have answered, and I am holding you closer than ever before.